What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about the $450 back to work bonus. But first off, on this channel, we talk about personal finance for travelers. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. So I want to talk about this. This is a proposal by Senator Portman, and basically he wants to give people $450 a week. So if you go back to work, you're going to get an additional $450 a week. So you get your salary plus $450 a week, and then that will expire on July 31st. So it's pretty interesting to kind of incentivize people to get back to work. Right now, the problem right now is the fact that people on unemployment are getting $600 a week. And in some cases, I think they said like 68% of the people who are on unemployment are receiving more money on unemployment than they are in their regular job. Now, I don't agree with that. And people on unemployment should not be making more than they do on their regular job. However, we do need to push the blame on to Congress because they're the ones that approved it. Congress and the president. Right? So this went through went through the House and went through the Senate. The president signed off on it. And there were some Republicans actually that were against this whole thing, saying that people are going to be making more money on unemployment. Some people will be making more money on unemployment than they will be in their regular job. And they tried to amend it in the Senate. It did not work. And so now we're faced with this situation where it could have been stopped before this whole thing. So now you have people that they don't want to go back to work. Some people don't want to go back to work, and not all of them. You might have people that are making more on unemployment than they are in their regular job, but they still want to go back to work. And the reason they still want to go back to work is because you get benefits. And let's say you're a family, you have a family, you want to get those benefits, especially for you and your kids. And so there still is incentive to go back to work. However, the way that it was designed, CARES Act, it was in there, right? And so now you're going to have to deal with it. And so that's what Senator Portman's trying to do. He's trying to deal with the situation. But this, I think it still is not going to work. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. So they based this on the minimum, the national minimum wage, and basically said that, okay, if you're on minimum wage, you make about this much. If we give you an additional $450, well, that will be more than what you would make if you were getting that $600 on unemployment. So there's some factors that you have to look at when it comes to this whole thing, because you have to look at how much money is this person receiving from the state when it comes to unemployment, because the state is putting up some money and then the federal government is coming in with additional $600. So you have to look at how much money are they making with the state, and then you have to pull in that $600, and then that will give you that final number per week, how much they're making. So there could still be situations where the person on unemployment is still making more than they would if they were to go back to work and receive the $450. So you still might be in a situation there. So another thing I want to talk about is the fact that they're giving you $450 per week. Now that's good, but it would be better if you gave them a lump sum upfront. Upfront, maybe you get a new job. After 10 days, you receive an additional $3,600 check or $4,000 check. And the reason I say $3,600, let's say we're going to go 2 months. So we'll go from June, or really May 31st through July 31st. So that 2-month period, let's just say that's what we're looking at right now. Now, I know they're not going to have the bill signed off by then, but you can always retroactive make it for a 2-month period. And so now you're looking at people getting $3,600, because that's what $450 for per week for 2 months. That's going to be $3,600. I would even bump it up just a little bit more. I would make it $4,000. So you give people a $4,000 sign-up bonus. So as soon as they start their job, they're going to receive this $4,000. A lot of people are going to jump on that. And the reason they're going to jump on it is because it's money in hand right now. I don't have to wait every week to get that $450. I'm getting $4,000 right away. I can take care of all the bills that I need to pay, that I'm behind on, and all that. I can take care of all that right away, and I can stimulate the economy because I will buy the things that I need right away. So I think if you want to do something like this, it's okay, but give them that upfront money. Give them the $4,000 right off the bat, and that's still going to be less than if they were receiving the $600 per week. that's still going to be less. 4,000 is less because it'd be 4,800 for a 2-month period. Another thing I want to mention too, if you really want to make this work, let's say you don't want to do the $4,000 bonus and you still want to stick with the $450. That's okay, but extend it past the deadline date. So if we're looking at the deadline date of July 31st, that's the same deadline date for unemployment, the $600 unemployment. Extend it past that. So make it August, into August, the last day of August. That way people on unemployment that look at it and say, well, I'm no longer going to be able to receive unemployment. So now I do want to jump back into the job market and I'll get this $450. So it really incentivizes people to jump back in and get work. You're still going to have people. The reality is you're still going to have people that are going to try to wait it out until July 31st. You already passed the bill. Okay, so you've already made that mistake by passing a bill that has that in there, even though people were already saying that, hey, this could potentially happen and this could actually hurt us. So you're still going to have people that are going to wait it out and not answer their phones or whatever they're going to do until July 31st. And so because of that, you need to extend this. If you want to have a bonus, extend it past July 31st, and then you will have people who will jump in there. And some people might jump in a little bit early, knowing that they'll be able to still get that money. And that's another way to do an incentive too. You can tell them, okay, if you can pick up a job between now and say July 10th, then you will qualify for that additional month of the $450. So there are different ways to do it. I think this, and it's a proposal, but I think this there's some changes that need to happen. And one additional thing I want to make note of, the fact that this is one of those stimulus checks or bonuses that you really don't have control over. So the employee doesn't have that much control over it, because you're going to try to get back in the job market, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get a job. And we already know right now there are 38 million people are newly unemployed. So all those people or a lot of those people are going to be trying to jump back into the job market, which means businesses are going to have a variety of different people to choose from. We also know that jobs are not going to be hiring people at the same rates that they were hiring before, for a variety of different reasons. One, the economy is not back to where it was before, and it's going to take a while to get back to where it was before. And so you're going to hire accordingly. So if you have a restaurant and you only have that restaurant running at 25% capacity or 50% capacity, you don't need all those employees. So you're not going to be hiring a bunch of employees up front. You're going to wait it out and see what happens when it comes to that. Office buildings that are now going to have different guidelines because of COVID-19. They're going to have maybe a 6-foot rule where before they had a bunch of people all in one room. Now they're going to have to spread it out a little bit more, maybe have more people working from home, or just not have as many people doing the jobs. So maybe have machines doing some of the work that people did in the past. And another thing, businesses that have people telecommuting, are they going to pay those people less? So that's another wrinkle in this whole situation. So when you look at it, yes, $450, that incentive, it could work. But I think it would work a lot better if you gave people upfront money. You give them an upfront money, $4,000. I think that would be a lot better. And now I know you're saying, well, someone can just get in the job, get that $4,000, and then quit the job. Well, you can have a stipulation in there, and I didn't say this earlier, but have a stipulation in there. 60 days, you have to work for 60 days in order to keep this money. And let's say they get the $4,000 after the 10 days, and they don't complete the 60 days. Well, when they file their taxes, on their tax form, it's going to say, did you receive this sign-up bonus? And if so, did you work 60 days? If you did not work the 60 days, then it's going to come out of your taxes. So there are ways around that. So you can still give people upfront money, and if they don't follow through with what they need to follow through with, then you can still pull that money back from them. So what do you guys think about the $4,000 upfront money? Let me know down below. Also, let me know what you think about Senator Portman's $450 a week proposal. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Check out these videos over here for some more great content. Talk to you later. Bye.